Good morning. Good fucking morning. You want to know why? It's a great fucking morning. You want to know why? Back day. Arguably my favorite day. I love back day. I don't know what it is. It's probably because it's my strongest movement or like my strongest body part. So it's that and my legs. Those two are like my strongest. So who doesn't like to move some heavy ass weight? I surely do like to move heavy ass weight. So today, it's exactly what we're gonna be doing. Because my legs are nice and fresh, because I've been hitting them once a week. And my back, everything is, it feels primed. I feel like I'm primed and ready to go. Only time will tell. At least my reaction time's on point. So, there's a Prius too. So, what was I gonna talk about? Oh, okay. We'll get into a little discussion, and probably what the title of the video is gonna be: why steroids are practical in the real world. It's kind of a satire. It's kind of just to piss people off, but it's just a story that happened last night for me, but I'm just gonna label it to piss people off. So last night I get out of work, it's like 11 o'clock, and I'm driving home, usual route, and I see one car fucking flipped over around this turn, not this turn, but a turn, around a turn, and one car fucking, totaled the fuck up. So one's flipped over, one's fucking totaled. I'm like, what the fuck? So I get out. I'm seeing what's happening. So I call Apostopos. I'm like, yo, there's a pretty bad crash over here. And they're like, oh yeah, we already have people on the way. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Response time was pretty quick too. It was only like fucking 3-5 minutes. But brother in the total car was all bloodied up, and I was like, you good? He was like, nah, can you help me out? He didn't say it like that, but like, you know what I mean? He was like, can you help me out? I was like, yeah, sure. Because the airbags went off too, and I know when the airbags go off, you cannot breathe in that bitch. It's like pepper spray. So I was like, all right, I'll help you out. So there was a little crack in the door, because the door was locked, and I asked him to he was out of it. I was telling him to unlock the door. He was out of it. What can you do? I don't blame the brother. So there was a little crack at the top of the door, where it kind of bent out of shape. So using that, I was able to rip the door off the hinge, grab the top of the door handle, and I was able to pull it back off and create a little bit of space so that he was able to breathe, and I was able to reach in there and unlock the door, and then open the door and let the brother get out. He's like, oh, thanks. And I was like, I'm sorry, I kind of fucked your door up. It was funny because the car was totaled and whatever. But the other brother, and it flipped on its side. I did not help that guy out. I was like, listen, I'm not gonna flip this car over right now. Hey, you should probably just stand still, because brother was standing in the car. He was all right, but he was standing. So it was flipped on its side, and he was just standing, laterally. He was cool, but waited for the cops to come and got out before anything fucking crazy happened. But yeah, not to say that if I wasn't on steroids, then I wouldn't be able to pry that door open. But who's to say that it didn't help? Because these gains probably let me get into that car, or help me get into that car. Jaws of justice or jaws of life? Nah. My arms, my 18-inch arms. But besides the point, that was just a little story time I want to tell you guys. So we'll talk about a little bit more about today's lift because I am fucking excited. So, as you know, as some of you may know, as I know that one guy may know, the guy who keeps gooning to this, stop fucking gooning. So, as some of you may know, I'm trying out this new pre right now. It's called Phenom. And I've been... Gym's not terrible. I've got good parking. No, I don't. I'm not going to fit. Will I fit? I can fit. Oh, no, I can park over there. I'm trying out this new pre called Phenom, but I've been using the same pre, Psychotic, for the past 2 years, a year and a half. So it's kind of like a pretty big switch up for me, NGL. So I wasn't in love with it on Charms 2 days ago, but I took it again today because some pre's you have to like dilute it in water and you can't just dry scoop it. So I put it in a water bottle today, shook it up, threw it back. So we're gonna see how that feels for back day, how that fuels my back. So I took my pump caps, I took my Anavar, I took all my supplements. I'm a healthy boy, so nothing left else to do. But we're probably gonna skip to me. Fucking, it's a new girl. We're gonna skip to me yelling at some heavy ass weight on a barbell. That's the brother. Brother's pulling up. All right, guys, I'm gonna pray, and you should too. And we'll skip to me screaming at a barbell. Come on! Oh my God. Oh God, why'd I go for seconds? Oh, fuck. Whew. Fuck. It's a good idea to take breathers in between these one arm heavy sets because I want to replicate some intensity on my other arm. It's not because I'm fat, I promise. I'm probably just because I'm fat. Woo. All right. I already did one set here with 2 plates, but I got a great idea. 3-plate drop set. So it's exactly what we're gonna do. 3 plates, maybe for like 4, maybe not. Drop set, 2 plates, however many. Drop set, 1 plate, however many. Let's fucking do it. Come on. Come on. Here's the finisher. Come on. Finish it. Nothing. Nothing. Shit. Shit. Come on.
Well, so my mom has a that are like and has a great aunt though. That was I think that got
Phew. Oh shit. Come on. Fuck. Oh my lord. Come here. Oh shit. Oh shit. Finish. Oh, that's. Woo! Angle right. There you go. Let's check it out through the shirt first. Okay. Enough teasing. Oh God. All right. Boom. 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 I'm I'm too big to be doing all this aesthetic shit. Fatty, 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 fatty. But what I can be doing is fucking. Boom. All right. I feel like, oh, dude, those rack pulls absolutely lit up my lower back over here, up here. Hit the wave, ooh. All right. Let's go hit abs and then cardio. But for you, let's cut to the yap. All right, let's yap. Whew. That workout was absolutely insane. I'm gonna take off this sweaty ass shirt. But there's absolutely nothing else I would have wished for with that fucking workout. Holy shit. Rack pulls with 405. I mean that was kind of the main thing. And then kind of dumbbell row was pretty cool. Dumbbell row with fucking 95s. Haven't done that in a while. So overall, really good strength day. Really good strength day. So next back day, we're not gonna go strength oriented. We're gonna go more like isolation oriented. Strictly because I don't want to. It's kind of like a take one step forward, or take two steps forward, one step back. Little by little. You want to be like make a little improvement and dial it back a little bit, so you don't push yourself too far that you're gonna injure yourself. Right? That 405 was a bit of a jump. I went from 315 to 405. So, and I haven't done that in a couple months. So that definitely was a jump. That was a risk that I did take. But you gotta use your lifter brain. And the advanced lifter will understand their limits. And sometimes they'll push their limits a little too far and they'll injure themselves. But the more time you spend in the gym, the more you will become in tune with your body and understand what's probably a good idea and what's probably not a good idea. So I've been lifting for a good amount of time, for about 4 years now. About 4 years now. So I'm kind of in tune with my body, so I kind of know. And I've been training for like fucking 6 years. So training like combat sports. What? 7 years? If I've been lifting for 4 years, so that means I've been training for 7 years. So I have a good amount of, I have a good gauge of myself. Although, that probably wasn't a good idea, because now my lower back is going to be fucking lit up for the next 3 days. And I have legs in 2 days. So honestly, probably not a good idea. But honestly, who gives a fuck? I did crazy damage to my back. That thickness is really what I'm going for. I really want to thicken up my back. Because that thick, just like your fucking erectors and your rhomboids and your traps, big, thick back makes it just 3D. You want your back to jump out at you. You know what I mean? It's kind of like having deeply separated abs, which I don't have because I'm a fat fuck. But It's kind of like that. You want to have a 3D back. You kind of want to, you understand. But, and then we're going to also have to work on my width. Although I feel like I wasn't struggling with that for a while, but now, I don't know. I think my thickness is, there's never too much of muscle, but you want to have an equal amount of muscle, you know. I don't want it too thick of a back without it being wide enough, you know. Although I did feel really wide today, I feel like I didn't look too wide, especially in that front lat. Usually that front lat spread is kind of like a strong pose for me, and I feel like it wasn't hitting. It did not hit today, so we're gonna dial it back on the thickness, and we're gonna up the latness. So we're gonna be working on these puppies a lot more. So I kind of like single arm rows to really just like pull it apart and shit like that. But overall, just great workout. Tomorrow is chest, but it's a light chest day. So I know. So let's talk. You know, we started the beginning of the video with steroids, so we'll talk a little bit more about steroids and, you know, side effects, I guess. So side effects. I haven't been really noticing any side effects really. My balls aren't shrunk, my balls are the same. They shrunk for a little bit, but they came back down. So that just means my estrogen spiked up, and now it's level. So my balls are fine. My nipples are fine. They're still like rock solid. Very, you know, not very fat, or they're the same fatness. They're the same fat as they were before. You know, they haven't changed fatness. But acne. I feel like acne is just a hygienic thing. I mean, it is a personal. It is like a body thing too, because some like a septic acne is like, you know, you can't really control that with your hygiene. Is it called septic? Something like that. Something along those lines. But there's different types of acne that you just can't control with hygiene. But I was blessed with not having that. Thank you to Lord. So as long as I'm on top of my hygiene, then I don't experience really any acne. Mentally, I mean, you guys kind of saw on that 405, but I was just kind of really fucking amped up. But honestly, that pre really didn't hit. I don't know. I mean, that pre, it was kind of mid. Cuts to me fucking screaming at the top of my lungs at the fucking on the 405, but on the rack pulls. But nah, I'm joking. That pre did good. Definitely saturating it in water definitely helped. I think I felt like it kind of kept it level. You know what I mean? I kept it just like level. Like I got up there and then I stayed up there. You know what I mean? But when I dry scripted the other day, I kind of went up like real high and then I just came fucking down. Like I was fucking yawning during my workout. Like the fuck is that? But I digress. But yeah, I haven't been noticing any side effects. Right now I'm on 500 mgs of test and 120 mgs of Anavar a week. So it's mostly just 20 mgs before workouts and 10 on my rest days. And obviously I have other compounds that help with my estrogen and my blood pressure and my glucose and stuff like that. So, but those aren't really... I'm not like Primo. I was thinking of switching to Primo because Primo is another injectable steroid that helps with the estrogen and kind of like is a really good mixer with test, but also Anavar is too. So I don't know. I feel like I think I'm gonna stick with this for the majority of this cycle. And if I experience a plateau in this cycle, then we'll add in another compound. Might be Tren, might be Superdrol, definitely not Superdrol. Anadrol, might be some Anadrol. Hey, maybe some Astrone. But definitely not anytime soon. We're gonna wait for that like mid-cycle plateau. So I've been running this for what now 7 weeks. Not the 500. I've been running 250 for 4 weeks. And now this is my third week on 500. So honestly, it's been treating me good. I mean, I'm liking what I'm seeing. I am seeing a little bit of gainage, but consistency will get you your gains. So that applies to the natty and the non-natural lifter. So yeah, not much else to talk about. But to see you on chest day tomorrow, we're gonna get a fucking stupid pump because it's gonna be a light chest day, and we're gonna be focusing on more the fly and like stretch and kind of opening up my chest because my chest and my shoulders are really fucking just locked up, like doing this shit. I'm all fucking tight. I'm really struggling to itch the back of my head because my shoulders are all locked up. But we're definitely gonna open these puppies up tomorrow. So I'll see you then.